Hi, I'm Sherry Maha. I have served in education now for almost 40 years. The majority of my years have been spent right here in the San Antonio, Bayer County area. My primary focus and biggest love is our littlest learners, our early childhood learners that begin at age 3 and go through age 6. I've served in the classroom as a teacher, and I've also served as an administrator. 16 years ago, I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Manuel while serving at a private independent school here in San Antonio in the Alamo Heights area. One of my administrative duties was to create and build a solid, engaging after school care enrichment program. Mr. Manuel at that time had already served at the school for a number of years. So as I pulled together and sent out my enrichment booklet, one of the first things I noticed is, without a doubt, his class was always the first to be filled to maximum capacity, usually within just a few days of the booklet being available. The other thing I noticed was that not only did he offer an engaging program for our earliest tumblers, but you would also see more small group private one-on-one sessions in intermediate and middle level for those that were really wanting to focus more on specific gymnastic skills. The second thing I noticed was something that I could see and hear. Every day, those students looked forward to dressing up in their gymnastics outfits and waiting for Mr. Manuel to appear. And from the moment he showed up at their classroom door to gather them, you would hear laughter, you would hear excitement, you would see children engaged in listening to Mr. Manuel, following him down the hall and heading off to his gymnastics studio. They always looked forward for their time with him. Thirdly, when you would go down and really observe and watch the program, you would see a very all-encompassing gymnastics program that, of course, focused on flexibility, strength, coordination, balance, gait. But especially with the younger tumblers, you would also see this very strong, enriched program that built confidence, was very disciplined, encouraged listening and following directions. Students engaged in doing things that maybe they didn't think they could do, but with his confidence booster, they were always willing to try. Several times I would encourage teachers to share Mr. Manuel's name enrichment program to certain parents who had younger learners that might be struggling with a bit of confidence. Maybe this was their first time in a group setting and needed to have something they could work on individual, but also in a group, fun setting. Mr. Manuel's gymnastics program never failed us in that area and always served to be the exact recipe for success for these kids. His intuition with how to work with kids and what each student needs is phenomenal. Where he really extends himself on top of this is his willingness and dedication to reach out to the parents. He wants the parents to know about his program. He wants the parents to know about the children's progress and the goals that he's set for each student. He also wants to make himself available to answer any questions. Without a doubt, I can recommend anything that Manuel Perez is offering in the form of gymnastics, and it's been a great pleasure of mine personally and professionally to get to see his program and get to see the enthusiasm and complete passion he has for what he does with young children.